Hello, hello, Speakeasy family. Welcome back to the podcast. Grab your coffee or maybe your tea. Get comfortable. I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Courage. Good to be here with you all today. It's feeling very cozy in the studio today, isn't it, Vanessa?
It really is. It's the perfect vibe for what we're talking about today, because today we are tackling a topic that, honestly, even native speakers get wrong all the time.
Oh, absolutely. We are diving into the three W's that haunt everyone's nightmares. Who, whose, and whom.
The dreaded whom. But don't worry, guys, we're going to break it down so simply. By the end of this episode, you'll be using these like a pro. From A1 beginners to our advanced C1 learners, we have something for everyone.
Exactly. But before we jump into the grammar goodness, we have a small favor to ask. If you are listening to us on YouTube right now,
Yes, you, watching that video.
please hit that subscribe button right now. It helps us so much. And if you like learning English with us, give this video a big thumbs up.
And share it with a friend who might be struggling with English. Okay, let's get into it. So, courage. Why are these words so confusing? They sound similar, they look similar.
Right? I think the main issue is that they all deal with people. We use them to ask questions or give details about people, but the grammatical role they play is different.
Exactly. One is a subject, one shows possession, and one is an object. And if that sounds like boring textbook talk, don't worry. Think of it like a movie. Every movie has a hero, a villain, and maybe the hero's car.
The hero's car. That's a good way to put it. Let's start with the hero of the sentence. Let's talk about who.
Okay, who? This is the most common one. If you are a beginner, an A1 learner, this is your best friend.
Yes, who is a subject pronoun. That means who is the person doing the action, the person performing the verb.
A classic example. Imagine you are hosting a party. You want to know the people arriving. You ask, who is coming to the party? Here, who is the subject. Who is doing the coming?
Right. Or another simple one for our A2 learners, your phone rings. You missed it. You ask your friend, who called you yesterday? Again, who is the person that made the call?
Now let's level it up a bit. For our intermediate learners, B1 and B2 level, we use who inside longer sentences to describe people. We call these relative clauses.
Oh, I love these. It makes your English sound so much more fluid. Instead of saying, I met a man, he was nice, you combine them.
Exactly. You say, the person who helped me was very kind. See that? Who helped me describes the person, and notice who is still the subject of that little phrase. Who helped? The person helped.
Here's a trick I always tell my students. If you can replace the word with he or she, use who. Who is coming? He is coming. It works.
That is such a good tip. He equals who. Okay, moving on to the next W, whose. W-H-O-S-E.
This one is all about possession, ownership. It's like the hero's car we talked about earlier.
Right. If you see a phone on the table and you don't know the owner, you ask, whose phone is this? It means, who does this phone belong to?
And be careful with the spelling. It is not whose with an apostrophe S. We will talk about that mistake later. This is whose, W-H-O-S-E.
Let's look at a B2 example, maybe something more literary or formal. Courage?
Sure. Imagine you were talking about a writer you admire. You could say, the author whose book won the prize is coming to town. Whose book? The book belongs to the author. It connects the person to the object.
It's such a useful word. I know whose car that is. I know whose idea it was. It sounds very natural.
We're halfway through. Before we tackle the monster, whom, just a quick reminder.
If you are finding this helpful, please pause for 1 second, scroll down, and hit the like button on YouTube. It tells YouTube that this is good content.
And make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss next week's episode on phrasal verbs for travel. You don't want to miss that.
Okay, deep breath, everyone. Let's talk about whom. W-H-O-M.
The M is important. Remember my trick earlier? Who equals he. Well, here's the trick for whom. Whom equals him. Both end in M.
Oh, I love that. I spoke to him becomes, whom did you speak to?
Exactly. Grammatically, whom is an object pronoun. It receives the action. You aren't doing the action is happening to you.
Now, we have to be honest with our listeners. In modern spoken English, do we use whom a lot?
Honestly, not really in casual conversation. If I ask you about a party, I would say, who did you invite, not whom did you invite?
Right. Whom can sound very formal, very stiff, like a professor from the 1800s.
Yes. If you are writing a formal email and you don't know the name of the person, you write, "to whom it may concern." That is a classic phrase. You cannot say, "to who it may concern." It must be whom.
Also, if you use a preposition right before the word, you usually use whom, like with whom, for whom, to whom. The person with whom I spoke was the manager. We've covered the rules, but let's talk about where people mess up. The biggest one has to be whose versus whose.
Oh, yes. Pronunciation, they are identical. Whose and whose. But the spelling changes everything.
Whose, W-H-O''S, is short for who is or who has. Whose, W-H-O-S-E, is possession.
So if you write, whose phone is this, with an apostrophe, you are actually writing, who is phone is this?
Who is phone? That makes no sense. So if you can expand it to who is, use the apostrophe. If not, use the one that ends in SE.
Another mistake is trying too hard to be smart and using whom incorrectly. I hear students say, whom is coming to dinner, because they think it sounds fancy.
No. Remember the trick. He is coming makes sense. Him is coming sounds wrong. So it must be who is coming. Keep it simple.
Let's wrap this up with a quick summary for our listeners.
Who, subject, the doer. Remember, who equals he. Who is that?
Whose, possession, ownership. Whose car is that?
Whom, object, the receiver. Formal situations. Remember, whom equals him. To whom should I address this?
You guys did great today. Grammar is not easy, but you stuck with us.
If you want to practice, write a comment below on the YouTube video. Use one sentence with who and one sentence with whose. We will be checking the comments and correcting them.
Yes, we love reading your comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell icon so you get notified when we post.
Thank you for hanging out with us in the Speak Easy studio. Keep practicing, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
See you later.